Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to why everyone is moving to Calgary. Now, I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers from Toronto are now coming to Calgary. A lot of celebrities are coming from those metropolitan cities into such a cold and such a ugly place like Calgary, right? Like, why is everyone moving to Calgary? Now guys, I'll cover in this video the reasons why people are moving, the reasons why people are investing into Calgary, and the reason why I haven't gone back to Toronto. Since I came to Calgary, I decided to stay here for a reason. So my first reason was to come here, to get my immigration done. So that's why I came here. But that's not why I stayed here. At that time, when I came to Calgary, Alberta had a great AINP program. It was Alberta Immigration Mini program. It favored international students. So my wife, she's from India, from Mumbai originally, as international student. She was qualified under strategic recruitment stream. And I would go just through an international graduate stream. I don't think they have those streams anymore, but anyways, this is why I came here. If express entry didn't work out, then I would go through a provincial program. So I applied through both, and whichever clicked first, and I applied for ANP. And when they called me, I already had a PR through express entry. So long story short, I got my immigration, I visited Toronto, I came there, I didn't like it anymore. It was not the same as I remember when I studied there as an international student, and well, I stayed, and it was the best decision of my life, I think. So why the hell am I saying Calgary is so great? Well, it's because I'm a realtor, guys. You know, everyone is saying, oh, you're a realtor, you just want people to come here. I'm a ZXP Realty, and I want you all to come here and buy houses and stay here, and I'm featuring my own business, right? Well, kind of. Not exactly, like you could use it against me. That's what people have been saying in comments. No, that's not true. Why I stayed here, by the way guys, a real estate commission in Toronto is higher than in here. Real estate prices in Toronto or Vancouver are higher. So I would be making way more money doing way less job if I stayed there as a real estate agent. So just a disclosure, commission in Alberta isn't in Calgary, isn't as high, and the real estate prices isn't as high as there. So if I really wanted to go get rich, I would have went to one of those cities and I would be a realtor in there with the XP Realty as well. So that's what I would do, and that's the reason why I still don't want to go there for the family. The reason people are coming here, number one, is like, look at the city. First of all, it's beautiful. Then it's not as cold as people think it is. Then the average jobs and per family income is higher. People get paid more money. They spend, the taxes are less. I made a gazillion videos for that, but let me just give you a quick snapshot. I'll try to make this video short. So, guys, why people come here is, first of all, you know, less people here, you know, more affordable prices, less taxes. We only have 5% GST here, so you pay less taxes, you earn more money, and not only that, with that money you can afford more. Like, okay, I gotta be honest with you right now. I want to tell you what's happening with real estate right now, because yeah, I already mentioned I'm a realtor, right? So I'll tell you what's happening with real estate, guys. Oh my God, the prices are skyrocketing. The interest rates are high like hell, like highest since 2001. Like, you would say, Igor, the market is supposed to crash. I know, right? I know. It's supposed to, like, why is it not crashing? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. But, well, I'll tell you what I think is happening in a moment. But the reality is, houses get sold in multiple offers, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 over asking price. And that's not COVID anymore. It's so unnatural for Calgary, and it's summer. Real estate's slow season. So there is not enough houses for sale. A lot of people are moving here, but they don't have places to live, and the prices are going up. So Calgary affordable housing, that I said one of the reasons people are moving here, it's still affordable compared to Toronto and Vancouver, but I don't know for how long this will last, because people are just pouring in money from other provinces. Here's my theory, guys. I'm going to deviate from the topic for a second. Here's my theory. I'll tell you. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with that or not. I think what has happened is people got locked in insanely low interest rates, And now their term in Canada, we have terms of like 3 to 5 year terms for mortgages is coming, and they have to refinance the term. Now if they refinance the mortgage, they can go with a different lender because their incomes haven't gone much since then, but the interest rates like quadrupled, like we went up by like 500 basis points over the 12 months, which is 5% basically, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, but people cannot now sell their home and move to another one, especially in Toronto or Vancouver. So what they started doing instead, well, why don't buy a house for cash in Calgary? So a lot of investment money started pouring in, a lot of people started pouring in, especially people who are working from home, and mainly guys, so people who are in Calgary are in the same kind of situation. They are locked in a lower interest rate, they don't want to break the term, otherwise they would have to pay double, triple the interest rates. Like some of them are having like 2% interest rate, and right now they would pre-qualify at 5% or more, in some cases 7%, depends on the lender they go to. So all in all, they cannot sell their houses because they wouldn't be able to afford another one. It creates short inventory. Meanwhile, other provinces that are way richer, like Toronto and Vancouver, they're just pouring in money here, and they're buying whatever is available on the market, and therefore it creates even more shortage. So there is a higher demand for real estate, and there is low supply. And this is why I think the interest rates, why the interest rates are high and the real estate is going crazy. And that's one of the reasons I say, even if it's like that crazy right now, maybe you should still buy real estate in Calgary, because if the interest rates were to go down, and we are all expecting them to go down next 2 years, we are all praying for that on our crystal balls. But anyways, if that does happen, it's going to be even crazier than what it is right now. But anyways, that's for topic for another video. So a lot of people, one of the reasons they move here is actually that real estate is affordable. You can literally buy 2-3 houses here from cost of one house from Toronto or Vancouver, which are overpriced, overbubbled, overinflated, the most expensive cities in the world for real estate. But anyways, so why have I stayed here, guys? Well, you see, I cannot afford a house in Toronto. I'm not that rich. Okay, I want to be rich, guys. I came to Canada with nothing. I already have 2 properties, guys, and I'm planning to have more in a very near future. I'll tell you more in the channel, guys. So just keep posted. I'm going to announce something soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyways, this would have not been happening if I was in Toronto. Like, I wouldn't have that much of real estate if I was in Toronto. I wouldn't make as much money if I was in Toronto. So honestly, guys, spending less money, driving less, having more access to the nature, and having more income, paying less taxes, and owning more real estate, and being able to raise your family. For me, right now, I have 2 kids, guys. I didn't tell it on the channel, I think, but one is 3 years, the other one is 3 months. So I want to raise a family, and Calgary is so much better than any other city, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't want to go to Saskatchewan, but I would also want to go to Toronto. I know a lot of you guys love Toronto and everything, but honestly, you haven't seen Calgary probably. Once you start seeing, and a lot of like right now, YouTubers are moving to Calgary as well. So if you're following them, guys, it's crazy. It's beautiful. It's nice. The only recommendation I have to say, if you're moving to Calgary and if you're planning to buy real estate, my recommendation would be to do it right now, because it's still affordable. I wouldn't recommend that once Calgary becomes like Toronto or Vancouver, and it's on its pathway there. Then I would say move to Edmonton, like one of the boring cities here in Alberta, where the real estate haven't been going up for a long time, where people have been just moving out of that place, and the crime rate and everything. So in Calgary, we don't really like Edmonton, but I'm biased that way. So I'm not going to say about real estate in Edmonton, forget about anything I said right now. But that might be the only option besides Saskatchewan in the future. But for now, Calgary is just freaking fabulous. Anyways, guys, so I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. I really, guys, I was even some people told me go to the United States. I already got Canadian citizenship. I could get my immigration down there. I can transfer my real estate license and things like that. You know what, guys? Honestly, I think Canada is safer, better, and I think there's more opportunities in Calgary than any other province, at least for me. That's my perception. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Are you in Calgary? What do you like about Calgary? What do you hate about Calgary? And we'll see you in next video. Please subscribe. We'll see you soon.